But here we go.
No, bad, Ryan. Bad.
That's loud.
Do not charge into the grab.
Okay, this is before the game actually starts. So he's playing Zarya. I think that's his whole VOD, Zarya. Okay. Well, right there. Okay, first things first. Right here.
I mean,
If you're getting spammed like this, like if you notice that they're just spamming blindly shield, you press shift for free energy here. Because you take like what? That's way more than your shield would have taken. So you would have gotten your free shield charge off. And then you kind of waste shield behind Ryan's shield and get actually 0 energy. So that right there, be conscious of like when you're going to be taking damage and when to use your actual bubble properly. Because that was like, you used it way after you were taking damage. Don't just use bubble randomly. Your bubble, Ryan kind of ran into. Bubble, like your projected barrier should be more of a defensive thing. It should definitely not be like, I mean maybe in solo queue you can use it a bit more greedily for energy and like aggressive charges. But when you use that ability, it should almost always be defensive or like really impactful. That ability is not an energy ability. That's basically you create. Not an invulnerability, but basically you basically make him invulnerable from any CC for like a second. So he can't get slept during pin, or he can't get charged, or you can't get hooked, or you can't get slept, you know, all those things. So that's what you really want to use that for.
safe.
It's on Diva, it's back on Pharah, they're pushing right, they're pushing.
So when you, first of all, you can't do anything about that guy over there, so don't bother looking at him. But your bubbles are still like, you want to be like, you can do this thing.
Ryan discorded.
That was a fine bubble, and Ryan kind of kept him alive for a little bit, but he still got melted really quick. You're gonna want to be left clicking against the Diva. You should bubble, yeah. Bubble, nice. Got that right on cooldown. You'd still be looking at the Diva right now. You want to get her out of mech so your teammates can do damage. And she's the biggest threat to you. Yeah, like you keep like swapping off. You could have killed her already if you had just been focusing the Diva. Bubble him. Damn, missed the bubble on him. So like there, it's just sort of like your Ryan got killed instantly because they charged and your Ryan like turned around and got like blown up and got discorded or something. But you just sort of your energy is like they're still shooting you, so you're still getting energy, but you could have a lot more. You could be at 100 energy easily here. So just be more conscious of like when you use shield, you can walk pretty aggressively. Like you can either use it to make yourself again like immune to CC and walk in with shield and go for like aggressive plays on their backline or something like that, or you can just use it to farm energy. Like make sure you have a reason for using your bubbles every time. Like that right there, that's to protect you and also possibly get energy. But like here, you're aiming at the floor a lot. You should not be aiming at the floor as much. You should be flicking down to the floor if you're gonna be like trying to right click someone's feet because you can't track them. Like here you should just track her. Yeah, just track her. Just be left clicking. Nice. She's gonna get out. No, don't chase. That barrier's fine. You're gonna have it up for the next fight, but you know, still you want to make sure like if you can always predict when someone's gonna be sending projectiles or damage your way, so you can always shield that.
We're gonna use grab blizzard. That's all we're gonna use.
Move this out of the way. Everyone complains about that.
Alright, we're only using grab blizzard.
So you should definitely flank from right side and grab. Yep. Okay, you got the grab off. Nice. You should definitely just left click, left click, left click. Nice, nice. Right clicking there does nothing. You're gonna want to just try to track. Lucio is kind of hard to hit with right click. Don't drop out. Right now, your main objective is to get ult charge right now, like off those people. So.
Alright. Next point.
Probably want to push with your team next time. Again, kind of a wasted projected barrier. Yeah, you're like using your barriers for like minimal energy when you can use them for like way more. If you walk in front, like you should be eating these Pharah missiles for them right now. If you don't use barrier right now, wait till they turn and start shooting you. There you go. That was a good example of the barrier, except you got pinned. But you extended a little bit too far without Lucio's because you can't get sped back. So I need to turn this down. But okay. You see, like yeah, that's good. You're just gonna eat the Diva, ult for energy, and now you just want to left click for energy. Your Ryan just saved that diva. That sucks. I mean, it's not the worst. Oh no, Zarya got her. Okay.
Good snipe, buddy.
Okay. Not the worst, but still some like sloppy stuff. Your tracking could definitely use some work. Your timing and when you right click, should really only be used on like couple people and like for far range poke damage. It should be used on groups and for poke damage, or maybe like if there's a tracer or like a Ana or something that's really hard to track, you shoot it right at their feet, and then you can like pop them up and then track them when they're in the air. So now that they have a hog, that's your priority should be trying to save your bubble for hog. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like see, you're just like that bubble. I mean, you got lucky that the Pharaoh was shooting that direction, but that bubble is still kind of just like lackluster. You're gonna want to bubble your Rhine here. Not that early, but still, you had the idea. That's just a nuanced thing that you'll learn with time. So you should not be focusing that Rhine. Yeah, there was like an Ana. If you look back, hold on, I'm gonna rewind for the first time. If you look, like there's an Ana. Like there's stuff like right below you here, Lucio and stuff. They're way easier for you to kill. I mean, like unless you just want to farm your ult, but you're low energy, so you should have definitely tried to kill the squishies behind you.
It's on Mercy. Mercy left side. Nice soldier. That's what I'm talking about.
So hold on, let me see the kill cam so I can actually see exactly what was behind you. Yeah, there's a Lucio here, something over here, and something back here. So you could probably have just gone for the Lucio.
Nice soldier. That's what I'm talking about.
But I guess it didn't really matter since you got shattered anyways. But good punch spray technique. It was a random shield that worked out because sometimes that works. That was good. You ate the pin, get the energy. That was good. Good shield reaction. I don't think you need to waste shield. Don't. Yeah. Okay. So right now your biggest thing is like misuse of shields and kind of overextend a little bit, or like you either overextend or you're too far back. Like you're ineffective or you're just instantly dead. So nice. I think you should have shielded there because then it's not worth dying rather than getting energy. So you should definitely push them though because that hog was antied. Like he doesn't have hook for another till now because it's 8 seconds. If this is an 8-second patch. Nice bubble. You should just grab. Actually, you don't need to. You shouldn't grab anymore. You just wasted. Yeah. I would have grabbed that 10 out of 10 times because they were all right there and we had the Maywall up. So I would have tried to walk past the Rhine shield and just grab the Maywall and it would have been wonderful. Because now you've been holding grab for a while, so you definitely want to throw that.
Let's do grab Blizzard. They have Graviton. Right? Not Graviton, they have Feral.
You should be looking to eat these Pharaoh bombs. Like you have 0 energy right now, you need to start getting energy, especially if she's just blind spamming. Like that's free energy. Pharah is free energy. Yeah, like right here you could be eating all that. Both teams are kind of just doing nothing right now.
Where's Ryan? Ryan's on point.
Your Zen dropped for no reason there. Good combo though. It was still a good grab, but you didn't really have anything that can do damage. Yeah. So I'm gonna rewatch this fight and see if there's anything. So like here, you could be getting energy, right? You could have had 40 energy from all the Pharaoh spam. Guaranteed 40 at least. So just more damage in general. Right here, you only see 2. You only see the Hog and the Ana. So, and then you see the Rhine here. But you already grabbed. So like he turns the shield and catches it in a weird spot. You didn't see the Rhine, so I guess that's fine. But I don't think grabbing these 2 alone are worth it. Maybe, but they can probably live together. But with the Rhine there, absolutely not. You're just gonna get blocked with shield. Especially since the Mei ult takes a couple seconds to activate here. Yeah, see, it takes a little bit. So you lost what? Your Ana and your soldier. You have no heals, so you should be saving your stuff for after. Because at this point, you're not going to do any damage to grab. If you look, you're not doing damage to grab here. So you're bubbling for no reason, especially because there's already a trance happening. So like this bubble is so greedy that you do this self bubble. Because it actually accomplishes nothing. I mean, you get like maybe 50 to 100 damage on the Hog. So you get like a little bit of damage on and 4% ult, and then a little bit of damage on the Rhines and 30 energy. But if you had a bubble here, when you get antied, right now, you absorb all of that, and you have like 40 energy guaranteed for the fight that actually matters. And you would have been alive to probably bubble your nano visor. So see, like, it's just being smart about your bubbles and not wasting them. Like, don't get too zealous or greedy with your bubbles. That's pretty important.
Yeah.
Alright. Right.
Yeah, we're going right.
Mm-hmm. You guys would decide to go in right. That's fine.
Oh, I thought you meant like past point for sure.
That's the more bubble you should be trying to do. I don't know about the Ryan one, but your personal bubble there was perfect. That's like, yeah, we're not going to be fighting for a little bit here because we're probably not going to push in right off the bat. You use your bubble, personal, get 40 energy free, boom. I don't know about the Ryan bubble. I mean, your Ryan still takes damage from Torb Turret, which is kind of lucky actually. You got 20 extra energy off of it. So now you can go in and you can easily just bubble yourself. I don't know about bubbling yourself that early, and then you get walled. That sucks, but right click actually does more damage here. Kill the Mei. You should be looking at the Mei. If you can left click something, you should be left clicking it rather than poking with right click. You should definitely be on that Mei. Yeah, if you had pressured her a little bit earlier. Dang. Yeah, if you should have probably just swapped targets, and then you walked forward again here for the Mei. You kind of got sidetracked by her, like you got distracted. So if you look here, you're walking forward. You're kind of just like shifting around, not doing anything. You're like you're walking without any purpose. You should definitely. Your goal right now is to get the fuck out. Like you need to bail. So you know, you have the bubble, then you bubble here to stop yourself from freezing, which is fine. But you walk back this way, like 3 feet. And it puts you back into Ryan range, which is like just kills you instantly. Yep. So then, you know, that's what lost you that.
Yeah, but if we can keep fragging like this.
I'm walled off.
What do you tell to go Roadhog? Okay. It's a good swap here, I think. Get some more tank pressure, since you don't really have any tank killing on your team right now. Alright, so hook that Mei, yep. Nice, that's 100% priority hook target. They use res, you want to find that sound of the beam, the laser beam, yeah. You want to push them. No, you just push them straight, you don't go behind here. Yeah, this is... That was... Oh man. You're a lucky little boy. They could have killed you way earlier than that. Yeah, you should have just gone from the main and started poking because you knew that they were grouped. You didn't know how many were there. So, it's harder for you to get back to your team if you go that way rather than just being at the door. You should have this though, so you're good. Don't matter too much. But nice hook so far. I think you should have gone for the hook instantly on one of them in the back there since you did flank. You need to kill that Mei. Wow. Alright, this Mei is super greedy. Yeah, I guess rotating around's faster than breaking the wall. Depends. If you had gotten any help on the wall, it would have been faster to just break the wall. Now you guys should just rush. 100%. Yeah, you guys know.
Yo, I'm done ulti. We can run it straight down mid.
They probably have Mei ult though, that's the only thing I'm worried about. So this might be a missed call to use ults here. You gotta hook something here. Your goal right now is to just kill anything. Probably for you, you should be looking at the Rhine. Kill that Rhine, their main front line. Their Mercy killed your Ana, which kind of sucks. Yeah, see, like, you held hook for really long. It's kind of a mistake, because that's your, like, most effective ability. I mean, I know it's 8 seconds, and it feels like forever when it's down, but you held onto it for a really long time, which is, like... And yeah, you can argue that it's, like... Oh, if I hold my hook, it still has the threat of like the hook hitting. But there's like I guarantee there was like a hook you could have hit in that fight somewhere. Let me look. Let's rewatch this fight. So you get knocked back, right? Hold on. It's right here. Like if you hook this guy, even if like you hook him and you don't kill him solo, right? You hook him right here. This is free. He's got to walk up these stairs. Guaranteed he's going up these stairs, right? You hook him, and maybe you don't kill him, but your team should finish him off, especially since you're 5 stacking. And you put him out of position, there's almost no way he kills you, actually. So you should have gone for the hook on him. And you're reloading randomly. Like, you didn't need to reload there, I don't think.
Run it straight down mid.
Like, you should probably use all your shots on Hog. Like, you shoot 1, 2, reload. Then you start getting Hog ulted. They burnt core, May ults. You burnt sound barrier. That's a fine reload, because you're not going to be doing any damage. You run back up. You should play. You shouldn't be trying to fight at this point. You just lost like everyone. Your guys over here. You have one over here. You're down like way too many. You should be trying to get out and not feed ults. You should be bailing, and you aim at the head when you hook Reinhardt. Any tank, you should probably aim up more than you want to aim down. So. Okay.
It's just you and me, Shady.
So that's.
Shady, I think we should get out.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get that res out, so they lost the res. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting to call target. Okay.
Let's go top right.
Probably don't want to go top right against the Mei. Mei's really difficult to beat top right. Unless you're running like hard dive. Yeah, you should hog ult that. I just hog ult that wall, 100%, and just get in with your Rein. Your Rein got a nuts pin. I don't know how in the world that Lucio made a mistake. Real big. Okay, you guys have that, 100%. That's a win. You're up too much to lose. As long as if you kill that Mercy too, it's done. You should be watching either one of the doors. Yep.
She was on the right spawn.
I would have gone for Hook first. Hook is a guaranteed kill, whereas Whole Hog's not necessarily a kill. It still pushes him back and stuff, but you could have Hook, killed the Lucio, not let him on point, and then Hog ulted. Is don't Hook first and the Hog 1v1 still a thing? Yes and no. In that situation, what I was talking about earlier, it was not like relevant just because. Oh, hold on, there's still. Sorry, I'm answering a question from chat. Is don't Hook first in the Hog 1v1 still a thing? Yes, but because of the spread change now, you can do more consistently the full 480. So if you right click Hook first and you get a meaty right click, you can almost always get the kill first. Especially if there's like other factors and if your team helps you. So hooking first is now less terrible. It's actually decent if you land other damage or see him low. But like in the situation I was talking about back whenever, what did we 11 for you? It was back like on the stairs here. There was a Hog walking up the stairs right here. There's a Hog, you'll see. He walks up the stairs. The reason I'm saying hook first here is because, one, this is a free kill if you hook him, right? Like 100% he's dead if you grab him and your team's all right here and you have Ana over here. I don't know why your Ana's there. That's kind of aggressive. But you could nade him, you could sleep him, you could have a Rein hit him, you have your DPS behind you with Fair Tracer, like, you have all that stuff that you could do. So he's gonna die if your team is good. And you hit your shots properly. Plus you have two shots, you could right click, grab, and then left click. You still have that combo right now. But yeah, but he doesn't hook. So he gets out and then they lose that fight. So here, you want to be playing back for the right click. You should be running in. Yeah, that was a good try on the hook. You're gonna get knocked off. Yep. Dang. That's an unfortunate. So, I guess here, like, you want to be playing further back this way, to your left. You want to be playing so you can't get that pin, because that pin happens a lot. Rines will try to do this all the time. And you want to hook earlier. You want to hook as soon as you like see him walk in, because it stops him from charging, right? Because he's gonna charge. Like, there's no way that Reinhardt doesn't charge, because he's dead if he doesn't, right? It's his only hope for a kill. Is this charge? So you see him walk in. I'd say you should try to hook him right here. I'd say just go for hook, because he's pinning that 100%. And then unfortunately you get pinned off. You hook late, and then you don't get him the kill with that. But you got two kill advantage. Their Rein actually ended up dying. Your Symmetra, which is good.
Healing you very slowly, dude.
One fucking kill away, or one.
Yeah, and Zen Symmetra is not. Oh, you're running triple support. Oh, that's odd. That's not good.
It's on Ana.
You don't have enough damage, especially if you die early. Yeah, you're just not gonna have enough DPS to kill them. Other than that, I haven't seen any like fundamental flaws. Like, I've seen some like decision errors, but I haven't even seen like any like, oh, your aim is just like not good. Like, your aim is fine. That's a good hook. Yeah, you got the kill, which means they don't have speed, which is fantastic. That's actually like the best, literally the best trade you could have gotten. That or Ana. I thought Zen's damage makes up. No, Zen's damage is not high enough. It's good. It's just not that good. it's still very minimal compared to like if you traded that Zen out for like a Zarya or a Diva or any of the offense classes. You know, nice right click, that was good. Kind of a waste hook. You know, like here, when you've done this hook twice now, where you're falling behind an object, you're not gonna get that hook anymore. You're gonna break the hook because you're gonna run out of LOS. Like right here, this hook, no. If you'd save this, watch this right here. Boom, hook that guy, hook the Genji right there. And unfortunately he gets left, but you have a hook here. If you had hook there, that changes that whole exchange, right? I mean, you still win here, but like you kill that Ana or the Genji, and the Genji doesn't get the blade. Like that's huge.
Nice, dude.
You have TP? Why TP? Always shield on second point. Then Zen's damage is nothing compared to like a hit scan. So if your argument is like, oh, triple support's fine if you run Zenyatta, it's not. Zen's damage is good. It's inconsistent though, and unless you're all focusing the Discord target, it doesn't make up the difference of having an actual DPS compared to a Symmetra or Zen. Like you have to trade one of those.
We're gonna go the same exact way. We're just gonna go right, and we're just gonna speed.
So now this time you're actually running the Winston. I don't think you ran it last time. I think you ran the Ryan. The new hook makes it so hard to hook a Genji. I don't think it's that difficult. You just have to wait for the right time. Right clicking those is way better because you don't have to be perfectly accurate. Uses more ammo, but right click has a radius, and if there's two turrets close by, you should shield your Ana. Oh, you should have shielded your Ana. Now it's kind of a waste. Your personal. When did you personal? Hold on. This personal was wasted 100%. When did you use this? Let's see. You walk up. You personal. Use your personal after this. Oh wow, so you just okay. So once you personal there, you should have stayed in a little bit because your Ana can heal you, and you're gonna get want some energy after personal. I don't know about that late bubble on Winston. I think you should have bubbled him earlier, but you did get hooked. So you should push that hog. That hog wasted one shot. He's reloading right now. You can easily just kill him and shield. Nice. Yep. Nice. I don't know about that shield on Tracer. Unless you should have communicated it with her. If you communicated. If you told her you were shielding her, she could have jumped in for you and got new energy. Now here you want to shield. Once he swings, nice. There you go. That's the only way you're guaranteed to get energy, is if you wait till he swings. Shield anything that's in there right now. You just want to hit it on him. That was a good one. Yeah. You're playing kind of like, you see, again, like I'm seeing your positioning, and you're so like neutral all the time. Sometimes it's really important to aggress or just like get out. You're just kind of standing around. Like here, you're being so neutrally not effective, like that it's just better if you leave here. And you probably die here, if I had to guess. And left click shield, because right clicking shield does nothing. You're gonna want to run. You're gonna want to run, or you're dead. You guys want to reset. You've been fighting a staggered fight since like the minute this round started. So this is when you go aggressive, I think. Oh, man, your Ana's positioning is questionable. That's like the second time I've just seen her like jump in and die. Okay, now you're super high energy. This is when you want to get aggressive. You want to get healed, and then you want to go hard as hell. You shield that. You just took so much free damage. And now you probably died to this hog. Unless he's reloading. Oh, tracking. Oh. So, okay, so here's a tip. Right here. Don't get caught in this little corner thing, because you get like several of your shots eaten on the ledge. Another thing. If you go on stairs here, with your last shot, you can right click. And no matter how much ammo you have, you can right click. So if you say right here, you right click like right here on the stairs, you still get the right click, full damage, and you kill him 100%. But he melees you or shoots you last 1 HP, and you lose all that energy. Living with 90 energy is so big, because that 90 energy Zarya is like the most impactful hero in the game, besides like a nanoed like DPS. So, and then you have grab for the fight too, and you can help your team and keep bubbling. Again, like, you know why it's good to stay alive. I don't need to explain that. But you should have this still. They have such number, like, you should have probably just, or oh man, see, like there again, like late shield. I mean, you still got the energy from it, but you could have protected yourself from all the damage of that initial spam and not given the ult, and then just got out with the energy. Little things like that make a big difference. That was an unnecessary shield on your. You should grab that. I don't know about that. Nano on you. You had no energy. Bubble and then just right click. You're kind of panicking, I can tell. You're kind of overwhelmed right there. You just sort of panicked and just like reloaded mid-fight, I think. Well, it sucks because you got pinned like when you're. So I'm gonna rewatch this exchange. So here, you should personal bubble, not yet, but probably like right here. I would say personal bubble here because you're gonna start taking a ton of damage here. Especially once you got nanoed, you should have pressed that shift instantly because you're gonna. Once as soon as you get nanoed, it's the biggest spotlight in the world for you getting slept or hooked or pinned or shattered or stunned. So yeah, you should have pressed. You should have shielded before you grabbed. Because if you had gotten the shield out before and gotten the grab and been doing damage in the grab the whole time, you win this 100%. You might still win this. I don't know. But like right here, you should just kill the turret. Nice. You kill the turret, but then you're like right clicking right now. Like the whole time, you only right click, which is not a good use of ammo if like you're close range. Like if you're like in this situation, you're nanoed, you want to be left click tracking this sim the whole time. Like that whole right here, you're just like 2 seconds where you just kind of look around. Right here. After this one, you just kind of like look over to your left here, then you shield your Ana, this is good. This is fine. You saving your Ana and her aggressive positioning. Then you like try to left click for a little bit and then right click. It's like you kind of like got like overwhelmed with like what you had to do, and then hopefully if they kill that TP, you guys should have that still. Also, we'll see. But yeah, it's like you just kind of got overwhelmed and didn't really know what to do. We should have just tried to track the Symmetra, kill the immediate damage threat, and then move on to the teleporter. Yeah, and then you're back to Hog. I think your Hog has been far more stellar than your Zarya play so far. Your Hog has had quite an impact. You've gotten some clutch hooks and stuff. And your damage output's just more. Damage output on Hog is more consistent and not reliant on like being really smart with positioning and like, because if you die on Zarya, energy is this added effect on death. Whereas like Hogs, if Hog dies, the only really thing that's happening is he's giving ult charge to the enemy.
Yo, we have.
I just go to point. I would just go to point here and force them to come on to point. I don't know about that bubble. It's a pretty greedy bubble. I'd get up on top of the point right now. So here, what I would do personally, since you're not helping this fight at all, you're not doing any shield damage, like anything helpful at least, and like, you know, I don't think you're gonna be able to do much here. I think you should get here, over on the left platform, see, and you can then sort of pressure point and drop down once you have jump and bubble again, and then pressure their Ana and soldier. So like that's what because I don't think you're gonna be able to do anything here. You can't tanks and Winston like don't go like together. You got the McCree, but you're just dead. Yeah. Whereas maybe if you were on the soldier and the Ana, you would have been stopping their healing that they're getting and stopping the visor from happening, all that, you know. Just like decision making. Winston shouldn't really be trying to 1v1 at any tanks. He's just not good at it. Looks like this is gonna be a draw. I'd be shocked if you guys win this. They would have to throw up really hard. You should definitely swap the Winston. It's like he's just not going to be a lot for last push. Nice jump. Okay, you force soldier off, which is good. I don't know about that bubble. I think you should have just dropped that window. Okay. Alright, so you wasted your cooldowns there. Now you can't actually go in for their 8 seconds, which kind of sucks. So right now, your job as Winston. Oh, you should have waited like 1 extra second for bubble. So now your job is to pressure the backline. Or build ult to stall. What if another Winston is beaming you and you're Winston? Do you just jump away? Yeah, it's just a waste of time. Like both of you are just trading ult percentage and doing nothing. And if one of the Ana like starts pocketing him, unless like your Ana's pocketing you and you're fighting another Winston, yeah. Like in a Winston, if you're just 1v1ing Winston, there's nothing happening. There's no actual benefit to that like for your team. So just jump away. So you get on the Ana. I mean, you missed the jump like completely. Okay, so you see she gets bubbled right here. What you want to do is you want to start. They actually, that's so funny that they bubbled through there, because you're not actually going to be able to do almost anything to her from where you are. You have to take the time and just get her. Good, you reloaded, I think, right? That's what you did in the time that she was bubbled. Let's see. I'm gonna rewatch this last thing. I actually didn't know that you could make that jump. I had no idea you could jump this. We're all learning new things. So he makes a jump. Reloads, gets the full clip. Okay, so your job is just kill her.
I have to ult again.
Nice. Okay, jump up in the air. Get on top. Get on. Oh, you should have gone on top. So now you're that. Yep. Okay, good. Mercy. Nice. Your job is to get ult right now. Nice. I don't know about using it. You want to wait till you're less HP. So actually, if you're losing, since how many people do you have left on point? You're up quite a bit. You have 1, 2. I wish you pressed tab. You lost your Ana. Okay, you're beating stuff up. See, like, you're kind of when you're monkeying, you're like losing so much control of like your movement. So like, if you had stayed not rage mode or not ulting, like you could have just waited. Yeah, dude, this is my main, my Winston, dude. But like, if you had stayed right here, so I think instead of ulting right here, because you're still 300 HP, right? So if you wait a second, you get way more value out of the ult HP bonus, but also you can do more effective damage. Because right now you hit like what? You kill the Rhine, but then all this damage you're doing, one hit on Zarya, and you're off point, you're off point, you're off point, you're off point, you're off point. One hit on Ana, like one hit on Zarya. So you got like 4 total punches off that were actually effective, and no almost no actual disruption because you just like jumped off the point. Like if you had stayed on the point and just like not actually jumped, just knocked them all off the point, you would have been far more effective. Like you would have just disrupted more and done more as your job as Winston. So that's the end. So like for your Zarya, I'll go through like the final things I think you need to work on. So like for Zarya, I think you definitely need to voice crack. God. Zarya, you need to work on your bubbles. You need to think about them more, and you need to definitely practice your tracking and knowing when to right click versus tracking, and work on the little bonus ammo trick with a right click at the end, how you can use your right click even if you have 1 bullet left in your clip. And then for your hog, I think you need to hold on to your hook less and know when it's valued to just like throw it out, because sometimes it's good to just throw it out and hope for a hook. Like don't like just hope somebody's gonna walk around the corner, but like throw it into a group of people or something, or try to guess when Ryan's gonna fire strike or something, you know. And then for Winston, I think you need to value your cooldowns better and know when to ult. Like that's from what I saw, but you only had Winston at the very end, so that's all I have to say about that VOD. Other than that, it was pretty like nothing like terrible, nothing amazing. It was just some standard play, probably some standard diamond level play.